quick video info on cholesterol. Someone's just like asked this in the check-in, asking about because we consume, say a lot, like 2 eggs to me is like the minimum I've had, for the last like 15 years. So, but we've had 7 eggs a day, whole eggs, But anyway, it's still a valid point. Cholesterol, is there an issue of like consuming too much cholesterol in your diet? Because if we go back to like the 80s, even the 90s, it was a big issue. Obviously people do have issues with cholesterol. Cholesterol can block up your arteries and stuff, so it's natural to then presume that like the cause of this is eating too much cholesterol in your diet. However, there is a lot more information that has come out like since then. And to be honest, I'm having to delve a little bit in my brain without like going back and reading stuff as well, because I've read about this stuff like 5-10 years ago or something. So anyway, so this is good for me to refresh as well. Anyway, guys, basically, when it comes to like cholesterol, thing with this is that your liver produces cholesterol. Okay, cholesterol has like important roles in the body. Used to create vitamin D. It's used in your hormone production and stuff. It's used in like cell membranes. Cholesterol is key. So we do need cholesterol. However, your liver can actually produce all the cholesterol that we need. Now, what happens when we have excess cholesterol? Well, firstly, let's break it down. There's a few different types of cholesterol. I'm just going to go over like what effectively like the 2 main ones, the 2 that you kind of need to know about for the purposes of this. That's low density lipoproteins and high density lipoproteins. It's LDL cholesterol or HDL cholesterol. Now, your HDL cholesterol is often considered good cholesterol, and the reason being is this HDL cholesterol is what goes around the blood and mops up any excess cholesterol, takes it back to the liver. Okay, so if we have like high levels of HDL cholesterol, it kind of signifies that there's not too much cholesterol hanging around in the blood, and we take that as like being a good thing. Low density lipoprotein cholesterol, LDL cholesterol, is basically what transports the cholesterol that the liver produces around the body. Okay, so if we find that we have like a lot of, when we measure our cholesterol levels, we find that our LDL cholesterol is high. Can also depend when you get it tested. Like do these kind of things like more than once. If that comes back high, then that is usually a bad sign. Okay, because it means that the liver is therefore producing like too much cholesterol. And it's just like going around the bloodstream. That's when it can like be dangerous and like, obviously like block arteries. Basically the effect is it'll help, kind of sticks to the side of like your arteries and stuff, and they'll lose their elasticity. So here's the thing where it comes to diet. The cholesterol that's going around our blood is not because of the cholesterol that we eat. Let me repeat that. The cholesterol that we eat is not what is going around our blood when we refer to high or low cholesterol. It's that cholesterol that's produced by the liver. Okay, if you're consuming more cholesterol, your liver will produce less. Okay, you'd find it very hard, I'm not saying it's impossible, very hard to produce so much cholesterol that your liver's not needing to like produce any, and you're going to have high cholesterol levels. So when we talk about having high cholesterol and it being like a risk factor, which certainly is, we're talking about having too much of those like low density lipoprotein cholesterols, too much LDL cholesterol produced by the liver, not from food that we eat. Why does the liver produce like excessive amounts? Well, you can actually relate it back, and I'll give you an awesome book for anyone who wants to read more on this. You can actually relate it back to carbohydrates, surprise, surprise. So, again, like with many things, that's why 80s and 90s people are suggesting low fat and eat refined grains or whatever else, obviously because it helps the government's pockets and farming and everything else as well. But anyway, that's the point. So it's easy for us to kind of think, okay, cholesterol's bad because it causes disease and all of this, so we eat less cholesterol. However, if you're going to eat less cholesterol, then find that these people are obviously replacing it probably with more carbohydrates because that's what we're told is good, grains and everything else. And did that stop cholesterol diseases like heart disease and stuff and cholesterol issues? No, of course not. It actually, in many cases, made it worse. And that's why also, if you go back before, we had refined food products and stuff, you didn't have these same kind of issues with cholesterol. So if you go to the doctors and you get checked and you have and they're told that your cholesterol level is too high, most doctors actually know this now as well. The cause is not the cholesterol in your diet. The cause is excessive carbohydrates, which in turn then cause the liver to produce too much cholesterol. The book I was referring to, guys, really, really good book, and it's as long as you read it with an open mind, because I'm not saying everything in there should be taken as a fact or agree with or what have you. But certainly, like the general point and consensus, and most of it is absolutely awesome. It's by Gary Taubes. That's Taubes, I believe. It's called Good Calories, Bad Calories. Check it out. All right. Thank you very much.